Don't be a stranger is something we say when we know it might be a while before we're going to see a friend again. But I think it could mean so much more. You see, when we tell someone, don't be a stranger, what we're really saying is, don't turn back into someone I don't know. That's really all strangers are, aren't they? People we don't know enough about. So how much is enough? Well, I got a couple friends here tonight I've known for over 10 years, and we probably know too much about each other. Is that what it takes? It can't be, because I'm competing against some friends tonight that I've known for less than a year, and we're not strangers. In fact, I got a haircut from a barber 2 days ago who told me she likes public speaking, so I gave her a ticket, and I don't think she's a stranger anymore either. So what draws the line between strange and stranger? And I make that distinction because, if I'm being honest, I got some pretty strange friends. But when did they stop being strangers? That's what's hard to tell. I was just in Beijing, and it's super tricky to get a cab there. Uber and Lyft are banned, and the alternative they have there, Didi, is entirely in Mandarin, which I speak a whole 2 words of. So thankfully, the hotel had given me a business card I could show people in case I got lost, so they would know where I want to go. Though actually thinking about it, that may have just been some genius marketing, because I showed that card to everyone. But anyways, once I finally managed to get a cab, I'd show the driver the card, and most of the time they'd get me to the hotel or somewhere close enough. But this one time I show it to a guy, and he barks something at me that doesn't sound anything like what the other driver said when I showed them the card. And before I can figure out what's going on, he just takes off down the highway. So I'm feeling a little nervous. I'm hoping that he's figured out where I'm going, but I'm looking around and thinking, I ain't seen that building before. But I figure, you know what? Let this guy do his job. Worst case, I end up in Shanghai. Now, after about 10 to 15 minutes of tense, awkward silence, I think it might be a time to bust out my love of whistling, because this can't get worse. So I start whistling one of my favorite songs. And then very quietly, the driver starts to sing. Now, I don't know if you recognize this song, he was just singing his own thing, but suddenly, we're figuring things out together. I'm pointing at buildings I think I recognize. He's saying stuff that sounds good. Traffic clears. We're sailing. It was great. Until he stopped at a building that was definitely not my hotel. And I'm thinking, this could be how it ends. This could be it. But then he points to what looks to be like a convenience store, and after some gesturing, I piece together he wants to go buy some cigarettes. And I make yeah, whatever, I'm not in a rush. But as I looked down at my phone, I realized why he's worried. Because tucked under the radio is a huge wad of cash, probably everything he had made that day. So I smile my best, I'm not a thief smile. And after a few moments, he nods and runs into the store. And I'm left there thinking, we've been in this car less than 30 minutes. We don't speak each other's language. I don't know where we're going. All he knows is I like to whistle. But somehow it's enough. And then to top it off, when he comes back, he lights up and offers me a cigarette. Now, I'm not a smoker, but I promise, Ma. Before I know it, I'm putting out the butt in my hotel ashtray. You see, the thing is, it's not about how long we've known each other or how much we know about each other. It's about whether we're willing to risk making a connection with each other. It's about whether we're willing to share something. The bonds we form can last a lifetime or a few moments. We can share every secret or a single cigarette. But if you ask me, people stop being strangers as soon as you do. So, don't be a stranger. Thank you for your time.